Digimon Rumble Arena 2. Select your Digimon. Held up. Agumon!